Hi everybody. In this video let us discuss about the solution for count, move, up and down problem. So let's first read the problem and understand. Rama makes a travel to one of his office in a hilly region by his car. Given the height of his current location above sea level, every few minutes after he starts the travel, write a code to check the number of up moves and down moves. First move is always up. This is the statement of the problem, and we have been given an example. If 12 points are given as follows: 45, 60, 80, 72 and so on, then there are 3 up moves and 2 down moves, and there is a figure to illustrate the condition given in the example. So let's see, first move is up, that's already given. So 45 is here. From 45 to 60 it's up move, right? Already it's up, right? There is actually in this problem we have to find out how many times the direction of the move changes from up to down, right? That's what. Though the statement may not give you a clear idea, you have to look into the example and try to figure out what is actually required by the problem. So when you look at here, so 45, 60 and then 82, it's up move only. So this is one up move, and then it starts down, right? From 82 to 72, it's a down move, and 72 to 65 is also down, and 65 to 32 is also down, and then from 32 it starts moving up, 53, 84 and so on till 110. After 110 again it's going to be a down move, right? After that 89, and after 89, 95 is a up move. So totally when you count it, actually when you see this figure, I have given red color for up movement and green for down movement. We see that there are 3 up movement and 1 down movement, right? And so the logic we can figure out from this understanding. And when you look at the input format, the first line contains the number of current locations of Ramu, how many numbers are going to be there, and second line contains the heights of the location separated by space. And the output format expects you to print the number of up and down moves separated by a space. So let's write the algorithm for solving this problem as a sequence of steps. I have made this as a comment here. So you see, first step is to read the number of moves, right? Fine. And next is to read the moves and form a list. We are going to use Python to solve it. So we are going to save the moves in the list. So we will do that. And it is given that always the first move is a up move. The logic that we are going to use is, we will be just keeping track of the current move. Okay, already how you are making up move means if the next move is also up, that's fine, right? We have to count the number of changes that are being made in the movement, right? From up to down, down to up. That only we are concerned, right? So first you make the current condition as you are moving up. Your mindset is now you are moving up, and then it's now up count and down count. We have to count the number of up moves and the number of down moves. And since the first move is always up move, we will make the count to be as 1 and down count to be 0. And then from the second move we are going to start analyzing. So you take the second move, and how will you know whether it's up move or down move is, see the first move, right? See the previous move. If the current position is greater than the previous position, then we can understand that it's a up move, right? If the current position is less than the previous position, then we can understand it's a down movement, right? So for each move what you are going to do is, if it is a up move, right? If it is a up move means if your current position is greater than the previous position and current move that you are remembering is up, then you will just continue. Okay, already you are moving in the up direction, and now the new position is also telling that you are moving in the up direction only. So there is no change of anything. You can just continue the loop. You can go to the next move and you can check upon. That's the idea. Otherwise what you should do is increment the down. It means that your current position is lesser than the previous position. That means that it's a down move. So you have to increment the count of the down move, and also you have to make the current as down. Now we are moving down. That also we have to make. Similarly, if the current move is down and if your position is lesser than the previous one, that is your move that you are making is down, then you will just continue, otherwise you will increment the up and you will proceed. That's the overall idea. Now let's start coding. So I have to read the number of moves from the user. Let us convert it into an integer, and next is you are going to read the moves and form a list, and it's given that everything is going to be on the same line and separated by a space. So let's read as a string input and use the split function. By default, split will use space as the delimiter and separate each and every value, and for xn, right, you take each value in this particular list. After split you will get a list. Okay, so for every element in the list, what you are going to do is you are going to convert that into a integer and you are going to form a new list. This is this comprehension which you can use for reading input like this, and you have to initialize your current movers up, right, equal to up. Let me make this and initialize the count of up and down. Up is 1 and down is 0, right, and for each move from the second one, that's what is given. So for I in range, I will tell index will be 1 for the second move, and we will go till the number of moves, right. You are checking if the current move is up, if the current move is up, and okay, this is the condition. What you will do here, you will check if, right, I have to move one step inside, that is if the current move is up, then I should check what about the positions. Okay, that is move of I, if it is greater than move of I minus 1, right. Okay, I am going to start from the second one and I am going to always compare the previous position and the current one. If you want, I can have this as positions, the name, because I think that will make sense rather than telling it as a move, right. So let me tell, if the position, ith position is greater than the I minus 1th position, then I can understand it is going to be up move, right. In that case, if the current move is also already up, we need not do anything, we can just continue the loop. So you tell just continue, right, and you can also give equal to, that will be better. So positions S is required, that's the error. Okay, next, otherwise what should you do? Otherwise means what you understand is, now from up you are going down, right. So you should make your current to be equal to down, that's the first change I should do, and also I should increment the count of the down, right, and then same thing else, right. Else means this is the, sorry, this is not the else for, this is the else for if, right. So this is the else for if. That means that if your current is down, if the current is down, then you should check the position, right. If the position, current position, that is the ith position, is less than or equal to positions of I minus 1, right, still it means that you are moving down only. In that case, you will just continue, you will just continue. Otherwise, this is the else for this particular if. In that case, what should you do? You should change your current to up, because now we have started moving up, and also you should increment the count of up. This is what we have to do, and yeah, we have to print the up and the down. That's what is given in the problem, separated by a space. If you give like this, by default it will separate by space only. Sorry, I should print the number of up, then down. If you give like this, by default it will print both the values by space in Python, so it's fine to give like this, right. So let's execute the problem and give the input that is given here. Totally there are going to be 12 points, so 12, and the points are like this. I have made a copy of that, right, 45, 60 and so on. Now the number of up moves is 3 and the down moves is 2, isn't it? That's what is given. Yeah, so the number of up moves you can see 3 and the number of down moves is 2. So we have got the right answer. Now we can try it in WebRepper. Let me copy the code and choose the language as Python and paste it over here. Now let's try running. Yeah, it's passed. You can also try, and if you have done differently, you can post it as a comment for this video. Thank you.